Previously on Hella Dope Toys.
Did I miss the memo? Was I supposed to get like a text message that says, please join the group line?
I don't think moving forward we're gonna do any shows on days that we do shows.
Unless something magically crazy happens as a special cause that does not require me to talk about Hella Dope Toys.
What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw, and with me, as always, is the Black Knight. We are the co-owners of Hella Dope Toys, helladopetoys.com, and this show is Hella Dope. Aaron, how are you doing?
Yep. Just watching NXT.
I figured as much. That's fine. You know, why focus on business when you can watch professional wrestling?
Exactly.
I didn't even know it was on. I haven't even watched last night's show, so.
I haven't either. From what I heard, it was predictable. So.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what they do out there. You know, you go to a foreign country and you're just like, yeah, we're just gonna phone it in. Yeah. How was your week? Are you recovered?
For the most part.
Yeah.
I got everything kind of unpacked now, and I think I got all the numbers in there right. I got to go through all this Joy Toy stuff. I didn't realize there were so many. Like,
yeah,
when you're unloading it on a shelf, it's like, oh yeah, that's not bad. And then you're like, oh fuck.
I was so confused because I was strategizing how I was gonna reset the warehouse, and I was like, oh, I gotta deal with all this Joy Toy shit, and then I was like, oh fuck, Aaron took all the Joy Toy shit.
Yeah, I took it.
And
I got it.
It freed up a lot of space, let me tell you. I mean, I still have boxes everywhere, but
oh yeah, no, I still have that.
Yeah,
actually, I don't have as many. Like I said, it's funny that show, like, you pack everything in boxes, and you're like, huh. Well, I definitely came back with less boxes. More stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
More stuff, but less boxes. How does that work? And I didn't even buy anything at the show.
We did not buy it. Well, I mean, I guess
yeah.
Beer, but you know.
You know what, man? I'll tell you that was a godsend.
I was re-listening to our last two surviving Columbus Toy Show episodes. I was listening to the first one specifically. And on that show, I commented about how mad I was that some woman was carrying around some large can of like Miller Lite. And I was like, where the fuck did this bitch get it from? And here we are, like almost 2 years later. And now I know where that bitch got it from.
Yeah.
Why didn't she tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know.
Well, now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, we're gonna have to mark up prices next time.
Yeah, because I gotta get no beer and stuff. So.
Yeah. I don't have our overlay on.
Good job.
Oh, there it is. Well, you took it off. And normally there's a the thumbnail in the background, so I just kind of let it go. I don't think I have the thumbnail. Do you want to do this? Does this look good? Ooh, I do kind of like that. Let's go with that. I meant to turn that on last week and I forgot.
Good job. This is why we're not going to survive year 3.
So, Aaron, on tonight's show, we are talking about what we normally would have talked about last week. Had we have had a show, which we did have a show, but technically we weren't planning on having a show, but we had a show because it was for a good cause. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. But tonight we're talking about all the bullshit we dealt with before the show last week when we were at the Columbus Toy Game Show. But before we get to that, friend, I have to ask you, what are you sipping on?
You know, it was gonna be nothing because I really am tired of shit, and it just
You're just gonna be dehydrated and
yeah. I was like, you know, fuck this drinking shit.
fuck everything.
And then I realized that I don't work tomorrow, so I said, you know what? Fuck this shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I cracked me open a blackberry, and just in case, because I had this, I started this when I got home from work and pre dinner. If I run out of that one, then I got the cherry slush. So,
Oh, slushed is what you are going to be.
yeah, probably not.
Hmm.
Be all right. Now
That's
tomorrow, that may be a different story.
Yeah. I have
But,
to work tomorrow.
I guess I should ask you, sir. Is it that you are sipping on?
Well, Aaron, I'm glad you asked, because in my trusty hella dope mug, I am sipping on some water, because I've been with the extended family all day, drinking heavily, and then somewhere, maybe it's empty, I have the trusty Saratoga. Sorry, this desk is full of empty Saratoga bottles. It's so embarrassing. And I thought this was the one, but where did I put that one? It's fine. That doesn't matter. But that is what I am sipping on. And, you know, it looks like it's a quiet night here at Hella Dope, but maybe let's say what's up to the chat.
Yeah. Let's see what we got going on over here. Of course, we all know who the number one commenter of the day is. We got Roll Keeper with the hello. Let's go, Hella Dopers.
Yeah.
But just in case you want to know, Roxanne Perez won her. She retained her title.
Okay.
Robert's Evident Realms, evening everyone. Hella Dope and Jelly Time as always. The Titan, hail to the Hella Dope duo. Action, aka Axion Figs. Hey, happy Hella Dope day. Same to you, my friend. Upstairs, the wife, along with her eldest son, enjoying the show tonight since there's no school tomorrow and no work for us. Not so much for you. You have to work.
I have to work. Just a little bit, but just early. It's just
Jeff Morris with a happy Hella Dope day. Realm of Toys. Uh-oh. There's someone coming at the NXT. See, this is why I should not be watching. I gotta watch this.
I agree.
Realm of Toys, greetings. Hella Dope family. What's going on, Frank? Big Monger. What's up? Kaiju Kitty. What's it? Hey, weren't you looking for the Target Chung-Li? If you are, and you still need one, let me know. Figmonger also says, also, hell yeah, caught another lie. That's 2 lives.
I love that. That means there's one more person watching and one more number notch to feed my ego.
Yeah, pretty much. And man, is there an ego? We got Chris over there on the old Facebook saying what's up, what's going on.
What up, Dope?
Make sure you caress that like button. Unless your like button likes to be smacked, then you smack it. Whichever one your like button likes, just go ahead and do it. It's fine. It'd be great. Robert says, Stacy says hello, and her chat bar disappeared. It happens.
Sounds like a virus, Stacy. What have you been looking at on the interwebs? Mm-hmm.
And then we got Tony Horton. What's good, man? How you doing? And said Ted's got a drinking problem, but it's just Saratoga water.
I've gotten 2 complaints this week. Technically 3, because one came from my wife, about people messaging me saying, I watched your show and now I'm getting Saratoga ads. I have never seen a Saratoga ad ever.
Neither have
I. But apparently they're going around. So, you know, what people aren't seeing are Steel Reserve ads. That's what they're not seeing, Aaron.
That's true.
So
That's 'cause, you know, it's alcohol and there's kids. You know, you can't be getting into that.
fuck them kids.
You're not lying. Kaiju says, I got into a thumb wrestling match with the like button and beat it like Stone Cold beat Shawn Michaels.
Fuck yeah.
Love
Fuck
it.
yeah. Also, I have to apologize because the Hella Dope banner is not laying right ever since we came back from the show. And honestly, I'm just not going to do anything about it, probably for like 3 months. So it's just going to be like that
It's gonna be
for
like
a
that.
while.
It's gonna be like that until next March when we go to the next show.
Yeah, I put so much effort into this basement and this banner will not sit right. And I'm just like, eh. I also have not filled the Detolf. There's been an empty Detolf sitting here. Like I don't own any toys or something. I should probably fill that Detolf one day.
I need to get another bookshelf because I got this empty space that's in this corner right here that I need to put some stuff in. And I finally figured out what I'm going to put on that shelf. Just gotta buy the shelf to do it. Yes,
Sounds like a business expense.
it does.
Yeah,
I have to
I
display it
It's a display for the background for the show.
for the show that involves work because I sell toys and I can show the toys that I have that I don't open half the time. But I will tell you, dude, I've been playing with this thing like almost nonstop.
What is that? Tell me what that is.
This is the Delta 17, one of the Army builder ones.
Oh yeah. One of the is that A or B?
I'm not sure. He has his math. Oh wait, no, this is definitely B.
Definitely B.
It's definitely B.
Definitely B.
Definitely.
We know how to tell the difference. Do you?
No. Wait, is it B? Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. I don't know which one.
Remember,
Oh,
so B is the darker one.
Yeah, but he has his gas mask on.
We'll
so I'm
take
not
his
sure.
gas mask off, bro.
I mean, he's getting into a fight with this one. Did you see he's got him in kill shot right now?
Oh my goodness. Well, I thought
that
the other
guy-
one was saluting. I thought you had him
No,
in
he
a
was-
salute pose.
Well, that one's in a salute pose. This one is sitting in kill shot.
So that dude's about to fucking murder a guy who's saluting?
Yeah, he gives no fucks.
Wow.
Like you know what you can do with that. I'm gonna cap you. And then out of nowhere, right?
Mhm.
This homie right here comes in, but he's dual wielding right now. He's like,
Mhm.
oh, don't be messing with my homeboy like that. I'll come over there and I bust you with 2 cats. Bap, 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 bap.
Book.
Exactly, just like that.
Man,
This is Joy Toy, by the way. I know this is not Delta 17.
we are world building, friend. We are world building.
I'm building a whole new world.
You created an elaborate storyline right there. You know, there was a gentleman there. He's saluting something. I don't know. Is it the flag? Is it the president? I don't know.
He's a secret operative for the Steel Reserves.
Oh, and then some motherfucker disguised as him is looking to put the blast on him. But then some other motherfucker is back in the cut going, oh, hell no. You ain't getting this hit on my Steel Reserves boy.
Exactly.
Dude, that's fucking wild. I cannot wait to hear how that plays out.
Factory. It's nice every once in a while, but it's very rare when it happens.
No, Aaron, I love it, dude. I love it. You need to do that more.
1 second. A special announcement from Mrs. Black Knight from all the way upstairs, sending a message. She says, "I think Delta 17 is pretty cool, and you should get one." So I think
Me?
you should listen to what my wife says, and all of yous should get Delta 17 or Joy Toy, whichever one you like.
What I find interesting about the Delta 17, because I think the head bad guy, and I can't think of his name right now. I'm sorry, Delta 17. There's a lot of names to remember. But I'm pretty sure he has like a soft goods cape. So like he looks like this badass motherfucker, and he has a soft goods cape. That's pretty fucking gangster. Like, you want a good bad guy. Like, I would put him up there with like fucking Cobra Commander or fucking Mumra or Skeletor, man. Like, Mumra.
Yes,
Yes, we haven't talked about anything.
we haven't. Chris does want to know: did any of us buy the Vanguard?
I did not because I am surrounded by boxes. So I do have a garage over here. So I have a really nice display of all the things that are important to me. And underneath it is a garage, and that carries my Wrecking Mobile, my Slambulance, my Bratz car, my Marvel Legends motorcycles, Legendary Riders. So I got my Punisher under there. And I was just like, a fucking Vanguard doesn't fit. And I don't have any room for fucking shit. So I did pass on it. I feel bad about it. I would like one, but I don't have any room. Did you buy one, Aaron?
I did not buy a Vanguard, but I did get my notification from Federal Express that my Ramen Racer will be here on Tuesday.
That is sexy. And then a bunch of people are upset because they're sold out, even though you had fucking a whole year to get one. But Ace has publicly stated that, towards like Q4, I think they're going to be readily available again. So if you missed out, you can buy one.
Yes.
Or you can go to helladopetoys.com and put $1 down on a Bandito.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah, go put $1 down on a Bandito.
Yeah.
Will we address the controversy on that?
There's controversy?
On the Bandito.
What about it? Did you say, should we or did we?
I'm asking, should we?
I mean, there's no controversy. I mean, unless you want to create it, because apparently Eric Bischoff says controversy creates cash.
I don't feel there's any controversy with it, but apparently other people do.
I mean, if you feel the need to explain, go ahead.
Well, I'll just put it like this. There are concerns with Odd Frog because they used to be another company that maybe did some people dirty, and I agree that's wrong. They've created a separate company, which is Odd Frog, and they have released Bandito. Apparently that's taken a long time, but we have it up for pre-order. And one might argue, why the fuck would you guys do that? Why the fuck would you guys do that? That's wrong. Well, we're going to put it like this. It's up for pre-order. It is a $1 deposit that just says, hey, I have interest with this if this comes to fruition. And until it lands here in one of the Hella Dope warehouses, and we have inspected them, we are not going to ask anything else. And if for some reason that Bandito never comes, we will give you your $1 back. And I think that's just it, right?
I mean, we were given a win-win situation, and in a win-win situation, why not? Like, what do I have to lose?
Yeah,
nothing. $1 per person that orders it,
which is a lot better than some other shit we have to deal with.
Yeah, God, those Mexico Turtles, man. God, I still have nightmares about that.
That wrecked our July numbers.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the story.
That's the story. That we're sticking to it. And if anybody wants to come talk to us about it, that is fine. Our DMs are open in Instagram and Facebook and through the chat messenger on the site.
And you're going to get the same answer.
Yeah. I mean, like, it is what it is. If you don't want it and you don't believe in it and you don't trust them, cool. Don't put the $1 down. If you want to roll the dice, put the $1 down. We'll give you your $1 back.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for 200 right now. And it's not even a thing where we have never been the type of people that when something lands, we push the button and just jack money from you. If you have a partial payment, we usually send an invoice and we're usually like, hey, You need some time, communicate with us. We understand. Communicate with us. It's a heavy expense.
It is.
And
Some of
that's how
y'all
you-
should. Some of y'all should push the button. Though. None of you
So-
in the chat right now.
None of you in the chat right now, because if you were in the chat, we'd be like, hey, why aren't you responding to our emails? We're about to push the button on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the Columbus Toy and Game Show last week, man. So, as always, there's 2 days to this. Not 2 days of shopping, but 2 days for us. One is setup night, and the other is the show. And I think we always start with talking about setup night, man. So, how was setup night for you for the Columbus Toy and Game Show last weekend?
Trying to remember setup.
I know. I know.
I mean, we got there a little late, so we were already like an hour behind schedule. But I mean, I think we got done. We were done by like 8, so it didn't take as long to set everything that we had up.
Mm-hmm.
So like that was a plus. I also learned. I didn't learn, but like last minute thought that next show I should get the purple and yellow like tablecloths.
Oh, yeah. No, the tablecloth was a smart addition. I think it really
It was.
helped.
It was because no one wants to see just a table full of stuff. They want
Yeah.
it makes it look more classy.
Oh, it looked real good. And then we got our picture in ABC on their news article.
You should
So-
post the article so I can read it.
Well, the article just said the Columbus Toy and Game Show is going on today between this time and you should go. And that was it. It was really some bullshit. But
That's fine.
there were 4 pictures, and one of the featured pictures was our booth, which I have in the thumbnail. So, and that's it. It's not like they were like, oh, Helidope Toys is at the Columbus Toy and Game Show. Oh my God, you got to get there right now.
It's coming, dude. It's coming. Did the blue mule get used to?
So this is what happened with the Blue Mule. And I have a whole story about setup as well, but maybe a month or so ago, my daughter was helping her boyfriend move, and they borrowed the Blue Mule. And I said, okay, sure, you take the Blue Mule. But I never got the Blue Mule back. I never got it back. So this time we just ordered $2. There was no Blue Mule this time. We ordered $2. How did you feel about $2, Aaron?
It made it easier to carry shit. Your shit specifically.
Again, recapping the first show, one of the highlights that we mentioned, the key takeaways was, get a fucking dolly. Carrying all this shit out of your fucking car is stupid.
Yeah.
And look how far we've come. We went from a car to a van to an actual moving truck, which was unnecessary.
Yeah. Definitely only just needed the van.
Only needed the van. So let me talk about the van for a little bit. So I reserved the van, as I always do. And the U-Haul is right around the corner, so I can just walk there. You know, I don't need a ride or anything. It's a 10-minute walk. Pretty easy. And a couple days before I was going to go pick it up, they sent me a text message and they were like, oh, hey, friend, we don't have that van in stock, but this location not too far from you does. And while the location's not too far from me, it is not in walking distance, and it's in like just the straight up hood, like our old stomping grounds, you know, but like the bad part of it. You know, I was like, well, I hit you up for a ride, but you're like, well, I gotta go fucking do kids shit. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to fuck it that up. And that's a pain in the ass for you driving all that way just to take me there. So I finally got Naomi to Mrs. Darklaw to take me. And we drive there and the fucking road is closed. And I was like, okay, well, that's fine. There's got to be another way in. And there is not. This whole block is literally closed to the point where all the businesses are closed. So it's like 0 hour, you know, I'm already behind because I was late on getting this thing. And now I drive all the way out to the fucking hood and I can't even get to the location. The location's fucking closed. And I'm fucking furious now because I just wasted an hour. And I'm talking to U-Haul customer service and they're like, oh yeah, well, we can't do the van, but we'll just do a small 10-footer. And I'm like, I don't care. I just need it ready right fucking now. The U-Haul around the corner from me is family run. Their house is literally attached to the U-Haul center. It's absurd. It's this really nice house attached to their office. And I'm like, cool, well, you know, I know the woman that runs it, but if her derpy ass fucking son is there, I'm not going to get anything. And derpy ass son was there. This motherfucker is just the most basement dweller looking ass motherfucker ever. Just big and dumpy and long greasy hair. And I see him pulling in a van and he's just got Metallica blasting and he's just doing this on the steering wheel.
That sounds like a great day.
Yeah, sure, fine. But I was fucking pissed off. And I was like, look, friend, I just went through all this bullshit. I'm like, I need a hookup here. And he's like, oh yeah, I can't hook you up at all. I don't have that kind of fucking power. And I'm like, fine, I'll deal with it later. And then he comes back to me and he goes, actually, I don't have the 2 fucking dollies that you ordered. I only have 1. And he goes, but I can send you to a location around the corner out in the hood that has the second dolly. And I said, no. I said, no. I said, I already did that. That place is closed. This is bullshit. And he goes, well, is that okay with you? And I go, what do you mean is that okay with me? No, it is not fucking okay with me. But fine, fucking dirt boy. If I only have to go with 1 fucking dolly, he goes, well, I guess I can go look. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you guess you can go fucking look? Do you have the second fucking dolly or not? Magically, yeah, the second dolly. And then I got the truck and I loaded that shit up. And then I drove there and I am furious. And GPS takes me this most ass backwards way. And I was really confused because I'm like, GPS, I don't normally go this way. But it goes, nope, you're going this way. And it takes me 20 feet away from the building. I'm here. The building's here. The road in between, fucking closed. Fucking closed. You can't get through it or nothing. And it's just this fucking 10-foot gap. And I'm just right there. I'm right fucking there, Aaron. I can see the building. I go, hi, building. And I'm like, cool, how do I get around this? I spent 20 fucking minutes trying to get the fuck around it. Couldn't. And I said, this is dumb. I'm getting back on the freeway. I got off at the other fucking exit. Came back just to park right next to that fucking, the other end of the road closed sign. Took me an extra 15 minutes. Furious.
All right, that's sad.
Furious. And, yeah, that was my setup night.
He wants to know, why don't you just tell him how you really feel?
There was a lot of cursing involved. You called me and you're like, oh yeah, where you at? And I was just like, motherfucker, this is not the fucking time. I just drove through the fucking straight ass fucking ghetto. I thought because, you know, the road was closed. And I was like, well, I'll just curve up here and go up this road and come around it. No, there were some straight up motherfucking gangsters dead staring my ass, looking to fucking jack me, shoot me. I don't fucking know. Scared the fucking shit out of me.
Well, this video's not going to get monetized.
Yeah.
You okay? Do you need a hug?
I did last week.
Damn.
It's fine. I'm fine now.
Are you sure? I'll come over there. I'll give you a hug, man.
Reliving it, dude. Reliving it really had me fired up.
Before we get any further, there's some super chats in here that we should probably read.
Oh, exciting.
Mr.
I was ranting. I didn't see them.
Oh, I know. Trust me. Figmonger, thank you for that $4.99 super chat. Sing it, Aaron. Sing it. Yes. Maybe we'll do Hella Dope karaoke night. And then we'll just sing all your favorite songs. Ted will do all the lady parts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Not that part. And then Briscoe with the $6.99 Canadian.
Canadian.
With the hashtag Blue Mule. But then he follows that up with he wants his money back unless he doesn't have the Blue Mule.
I don't know where the Blue Mule is.
Then a lot of RIPs to the Blue Mule.
Don't know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was still gonna order the $2 and bring the Blue Mule just so we could do some silly pictures, and there's no Blue Mule here.
Let's get a search party out and find the Blue Mule.
I will get on Simi Skies and ask her where the fuck my Blue Mule is.
Oh my goodness. Ted needs a Fight Club Bob style hug. Yeah.
Yeah.
They need something. Damn.
Right in the man boobs, baby. Right in the man boobs.
Anywho, Ted. We get to the show and we set up. Everything went smooth for the most part. Like I said, we got everything everything unloaded, which you don't realize how much you have until you like. I've always like loading is much more, or unloading seems much more difficult than the loading process. So I feel like you just throw it in there. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine. But you take it out, like fuck. When does this shit end?
Mm-hmm.
Like box, tub, box, bigger box, 2 more bigger boxes. This little box, banner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn. Like, do we really have that much stuff? Because, like, you know, like the stuff that I have here, I mean, obviously it all fits. It fits in my car. Like I put it, like almost everything fit in the back seat, except for like maybe 3 or 4 boxes I put in the trunk. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's not a lot. That's not bad.
That's not a lot.
Fuck. Who am I lying to?
Meanwhile, I'm going to U-Haul.
got like the economy size van.
Yeah, but there was so much space in there. Like everything fell over. It was ridiculous.
See, if that was me though, I would have gone in there and said, not only are you going to give me this van, this truck, you're going to give it to me at the price of the van. And you're not charging me for this second dollar because of your fuck up. Now, if I screwed something up, fine. Hey, I deal with it. You screwed up. You owe me now.
Yeah.
It's just me.
No, you're right. I was angry. Derpy Boy wasn't listening. And by the time I dropped it off, I was so dead and defeated. They were like, did you have any problems? I'm just like, fuck off. And I just left.
Oh, yeah, no, I would have gone off.
Yeah, I was defeated and done.
Mm-hmm. There's a difference between you and I.
Okay, well, cool. You can be in charge of picking up the U-Hauls moving forward.
It's fine. It's always in stock by my house.
So one thing I'm jealous about is these experienced ass motherfuckers, because we saw a lot of the same faces. We saw Scalper McScalpison. You know that guy that likes to try to come by our booth early on and buy something and then fucking mark it up $10 at his booth.
Hey, that's not my problem. You get yours, I got mine.
I fucking hate that guy. But all these people came in with their saran wrapped shit, just rolling fucking shelves. And I think we were more efficient this time.
Yeah, for the most part.
But man, saran wrapping them shelves sounds nice. Sounds
especially
real
like
nice.
that, especially like the hanging stuff. You know, and you load it in. And
yeah. Yeah. That's the move, man. You can learn from them.
You should you got less than 6 months to figure it out.
I need more time. Everyone's like, why don't you do this show and why don't you do that show? Because it takes me 6 months to recover from going from here to the fucking fairgrounds, okay? You want me to fucking drive to Atlanta?
That's a 15-minute drive.
I know.
That's what's sad about it. It takes 15 minutes to get from your house to the fairgrounds. And you make it seem like it took you like 4 hours. You had to go to like the rest stop because you had to go to the bathroom, but the bathroom was closed.
Oh, that could have happened.
It could have, yes.
It could have.
But it did.
It didn't. But, like when we were unloading and, we had the same amount of space that we had last time and we were looking at it and I was just like, oh shit, maybe we don't have enough stuff this time. And then we had too much stuff again to the point where we couldn't even put everything out. We just, all the random one-off shit, like the non-valuable, like we know this isn't going to move. We just kept it under the table. We had kept excess under the table. Oh, so much shit.
And we still, like I said, like the things. So we talked about this at the day, once the show started and we hit that cool down period. Like the things that I thought were going to move quicker did not at all. Like the Cosmic Legion stuff, we had it at 20% off. We put it on the store that way. Why not do it at the show? Sure, we could have put it back at regular price, but why would I? But why?
Yeah.
Who cares? But Delta 17 moved a lot, especially once we got it out of the package and people were able to mess around with it. A lot of the, I don't want to say a lot, but a good amount of the Joy Toy stuff moved. And then just all the random stuff, the M. Bisons, the Dowsims, obviously, because they're still fairly new. A lot of the Mega Man stuff moved. I'm trying to think, all the other, none of the stuff that I was like, oh my God, get out. I need this gone. But it was kind of cool. Because like I said, coming back with less stuff is always great. Like those, Patch Joe Fix It. I had 6 of them left over going into the show. I'm down to I think 2. So we sold 4 at the show.
Yeah, no, that moved pretty well. Well, what did you think? What were you hoping would move that didn't move?
I wanted it all to move.
Oh yeah.
I did not want to bring any of that back.
No, we did not want to bring anything back.
We just sell out, and then we put oops, sorry, on the website, only pre-orders now. Sorry about your luck.
God, it would take us months to recover from that.
Oh yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. Like the thing, what things that I thought should have moved that didn't. I don't know. I mean, some of the wrestling stuff, maybe just because you don't see it in a lot of our area, especially the new Ultimates that came out. We got a lot of those still left over. The Chester Cheetah did okay.
Yeah,
had some of those, but I don't know. It wasn't anything one thing in particular. Oh my God, this should sell out right now. I'm actually surprised that we really didn't fully sell out of that Skeletor Throne though. That one was moving like hotcakes once you got that out the box.
Yeah, and I want to kind of come back to taking stuff out of the box here in a little bit, but yeah, that thing moved and it should have, that thing is sweet as fuck. I'm looking at it right here. It should be in this D12 right here, but I haven't had time. No time.
I think more people bought it once they realize the different light settings that it has. Because one dude's oh, does it light up? Haha! Not only does it light up, but watch this. He goes, I want it. Bet. Don't see my wife over there.
Yeah, there's one left in stock, I think. One?
I think so. I don't remember.
Maybe I don't fucking know either. But if you guys want Skeletor Havoc Throne, if you're following the Cabal on Facebook, somebody from the Cabal bought it from our booth and has been doing a lot of really sweet Mythic Legion stuff with it, which I think is gangster as fuck. He set up a really nice fucking Dio in the back, dude. It looks awesome. But yeah, one left, guys. It is a hefty price. I'm not going to lie. It's $70, but I really feel like the value is there. The presentation of the packaging is real good. The packaging gets utilized to create a generic Dio. And just the fucking throne, like soft goods, shit lights up. Fucking amazing. I'm not a fan of the Skeletor head, but I'm not a fan of the original Skeletor artwork, so that's just a personal preference, you know? I got lectured about that a few times too.
Sure did.
I'm like, look at this derpy Skeletor. Well, that's the original Skeletor. I'm like, I fucking know, but he looks like a fucking moron. Yeah, actually, this is the original mock-up for Skeletor in the original comic.
1976, when it was originally drawn, Skeletor looked like that. So please put some respect on that. Actually,
Before Filmation, this was the only Skeletor that we actually know. And I'm just like, bro, he looks like a fucking derp. Okay? He looks like a derp. Like, he looks like a derp in the fucking comic. He looks like a derp in the fucking figure. Jaw moves. That's dope. Hood comes off. That's pretty fucking sweet. But the face, it's the face of a guy who farted in an elevator and is trying to cover it up. That's the face of that fucking Skeletor. You know, he's right here. I'll fucking show y'all. Hold
on. Myron, no Alien vs. Predator stuff. I think we had like a couple that were left over from NECA, but that was about it. There's some stuff up for pre-order though.
Look at this derpy ass. This is not a Skeletor that one would fear. Like, this is not a Skeletor I would want on the throne. I mean, again, the jaw is dope. You know, I think that makes it worse. He's just like, yeah, I just farted and you all have to deal with it. It's just not a menacing Skeletor face.
It looks more like a Spirit Halloween kind of Skeletor.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were doing like fucking Wish Skeletor, you know?
Yes, Role Keeper Joe Hendry definitely got robbed.
Can I talk about Joe Hendry for a minute? I'm not up to date with modern Joe Hendry, but there used to be this British wrestling company that would only be on YouTube, and I think now they just do a podcast, and I can't think of the fucking name of it. It saved my life. This is like 2015, and Joe Hendry was out there still making Joe Hendry songs, and he was partnered with this fella named Joseph Connors, you know, and Joseph Connors did not want to be his tag team partner because Joe Hendry was this arrogant fucking douche and not a very good partner. And Joe Hendry was just like, no, dude, look, I'm so sorry that I gave that impression. You know, you and me, we are a tag team. We are united and we're about to go win these fucking tag titles and fucking kill it. And he goes, I even made us our own theme song. And the theme song's like, it's a knockoff of that old fucking Raw song, but it's like, Joe Hendry's music, play Joe Hendry's music, Joe Hendry's music, yeah, and Joseph Connors. and Joe Hendry's coming out just like, fuck yeah, and Joseph Connors, he's coming out just like, what the fuck? And that's when I fell in love with Joe Hendry. I'm glad he's still kicking.
Adam does not believe in Joe Hendry. Trust the Screamer was it Culture Pro Wrestling?
Yes. That's where a lot of the cruiserweights from WWE came from. So a lot of the 205 Live guys actually came from that. But dude, those were fucking... I'm pretty sure I sent you a link to a few of them. I'm like, dude, this company is killing it. Oh, so many good episodes. I miss it.
No, that's Sentinel and Galactus behind me. Let's go through. Let me go through this chat real quick. Kind of built up a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, do you want to answer this question that I have up first? Since
I'll answer anything.
Adam says, speaking of numbers, what were the final numbers from last week's fundraiser? Well, before we get to all
know.
of that, it ends on the 8th.
Mhm.
So you still have another week before the fundraiser ends. But currently, we have sold 66 mugs
Jesus Christ.
so far. Yes. And actually, me and the missus got ours this week.
Dude, they came so fast, dude.
They did. Oh, yeah. So I ordered it on Sunday night, got it on Thursday. Yeah.
So the prototypes that I ordered took a week and a half to arrive. So I was just kind of like, ugh. And then, you know, people were just showing up their mugs like Thursday, Friday. And I was like, holy crap. Because we pushed through a lot of fucking mugs. Obviously, 66 is a lot to just start hammering through a company. And I know the total for the super chats. I think this is our pay is 486. I think that's after YouTube's cut.
Yes.
It's 486. So we're donating 486 plus half of 66, which is 35. That's not right. That doesn't sound very much.
No.
That doesn't sound like very much.
It's like 66. It's almost like $300.
Yeah. So we're pushing a G. I don't know if we'll hit a G, but we're pushing for a G, and you can still buy those mugs at hellodopetoys.com under the merch tab. And all of that will count. And next Sunday when our show ends, that's the end of it.
And then Mython will match up to $500. So it'd be a good total once it's all said and done. So if you're looking to get a mug, even if you're not a mug drinker, so we've seen pictures of people putting pens and action figures and whatchamacallits. Use it for whatever you like, but support a good cause. For kids with cancer and research to end kids' cancer. Man, cancer sucks. So let's find a way to end it. At least let's be the small ripple in the big pool that is cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and last week's show was fucking incredible, dude. Like we were already tired and we didn't want to do it. And if it wasn't for me goofing on the date, we wouldn't have done a show last week at all. And I don't know. I think it was crazy worth it.
Yeah. It's funny because the clip that you said, like, yeah, they would never do this. They would never do a show like that again unless it was, something worth it.
Yeah,
that was definitely worth it.
It was definitely worth it. Adam, thank you for the math because one, I can't do math. I did not add the zero. I'm like, it's $33, guys. 66 mugs got us $33 worth of donations. So
each mug was $1. Get out of here. This is why. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's about a $5 take on each mug. So that's why we priced it like that. So I don't know. It's good. It's good. I'm happy with it, and I think it aligns with what we do. I don't know if we would necessarily be in that mindset if it wasn't for the stupid fucking company that we worked for, kind of jamming that down our throats. But when you see it in action, you're like, oh yeah, actually that does work. Supporting your community locally or nationally is actually a good idea. Maybe you should do that.
Maybe.
It was fine. I was going to see, so how did you feel about Sunday overall?
Can we finish the chat first before we get to that?
Oh, fuck. I didn't even realize we were still doing the fucking chat. I'm sorry. Carry on. Yes.
Oh, Lord, this guy.
I've been drinking all day. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, we know. Northern Nomad, I don't know if you are still in the chat. I know this has been a while. We've been, doing what we do. But he says, and I quote, "What's up? And can you dig it? Suckers! Every time. Good to see you, Northern Nomad. The Titan says, out of curiosity, how would Mossman deal with the Delta One aggression? I'm not sure exactly. Maybe I think that's the whole my little story that I got going on with the Delta 17 stuff and the Joy Toy. Like, how would Mossman deal with that type of aggression? With the
What, somebody shooting at him while he's saluting, or Mossman seeing the situation of somebody saluting about to get shot, but then there's another guy about to shoot that guy?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, way you want to play it.
Mossman would blow that cover completely. He would be just walking down the street and seeing some guy salute, because Mossman's very aware. You know, he's very in touch with his surroundings. And he sees a gun pointed at that guy. And then he looks over and he sees somebody else trying to shoot that guy. And Mossman's just going to straight up snitch, dude. I'm like, oh no, there's somebody pointing a gun at you while you're saluting at the flag. And oh, Mr. pointing at a gun, there's a man pointing a gun at you too. This is a dangerous situation, boy. What are you saluting at that's causing so much trouble? Are you saluting a Confederate flag?
Oh Lord God! Now this one's definitely not going to get monetized now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Mossman do be wild, but yeah, no, Mossman would hella snitch, and everyone would be like, "What? No, I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't doing nothing."
Ken's Toys is going on. Says, "How's it go, gentlemen?"
Yeah, it's going. God. It's the worst show ever. It's fine.
It was never there. Random diorama. What's up? How's it going, man? Yojo Jerk. Hello there. What's up? Adam wants to know, Ted, where's the Mossmobile?
Right her. And Mossman is right her. Close your legs, Mossman. My God.
I got it on the moth out.
He's just driving by and it's like, oh no, look out, somebody's about to shoot you. These streets are dangerous.
Oh my God. Daredevil Dave. Sorry I'm late, guys. I was watching Aaron the Point Hunter live at Dragon Con. That was this weekend. You don't have a guy you spoke with usually goes. I don't think he went this year.
So this was technically the weekend PowerCon was going to go, but they didn't do it because of Dragon Con and because of Labor Day. So we would be doing a show right now of surviving power. Actually, we wouldn't be doing a show at all.
No. Hell no.
No.
No. You got not a chance in hell. Happy accident. Yo, been a minute. What's up? Hello, dope fam.
Oh, happy accident. We've missed you, friend.
We have.
My fever dream, bro. Dude, happy accident's fucking wild, dude. Wild.
No,
carry on.
I believe you. Simi Sky's boyfriend's gonna need to send proof of life on the Blue Mule.
Yeah, we got to find the Blue Mule. We need to find the Blue Mule
On a hunt. Get Mrs. Darklaw and let's get that Dog the Bounty Hunter going.
Yeah, the hunt for the Blue Mule.
Yes. RG. What's up, man?
RG.
And then, of course, we have Nostradamus Toys. Hello, friends with a Z.
Go check out Oz every Saturday night at the clubhouse.
At the clubhouse.
I mean, it goes on for 10 hours, man. You can just fucking pick and choose your fucking battles. Like, oh, I can only watch YouTube from 9 to 10. Fine, Oz has you covered. Or, oh, I can only watch YouTube from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. It's fine. Oz has you covered. and Ed and Lawrence and Bud and Brick,
All of them.
all of them. They got you.
Silver K when she pops in.
Yeah.
Who else? There's so many that pops in and out throughout the night, man. Like you get your tea filled of whomever you like. They're all there.
So I keep telling myself, because especially since I don't work Sundays anymore, that I'm going to pop into the clubhouse. And then wifey, Mrs. Darklaw, takes me out and just gets me fucking shit-faced. And I come home all topsy-turvy going, I'm going to get on Clubhouse. And then I sit on the couch and I go, I'm going to see who's on the Clubhouse first. And then I turn it on and I say, hello, friends. And then it's fucking 5 a.m. and I'm confused.
Why are they still on? It's 5 a.m. Lord. My goodness. What oh my god, so many new comments.
So many new comments that I have not starred.
Yeah, we know. It's okay.
That's okay.
A Puck with Toys has joined us. What's going on, man?
Hello.
Oh wait, that's what I was going to do. Adam goes, you two goose run a business that can't do math. I didn't know that was a requirement. If that was, I may have checked the wrong box on my application.
This is why we don't get paychecks, because one paycheck would literally put us out of business. Like, $1 million? Yeah, that's what we're owed.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Punk says no Confederate flags in his Mossman commercials.
It's fine. No,
Now, what about like a Confederate, like a lumberjack shirt? It's not a flag; it's a shirt.
we're gonna take the Mossman lore down a dark alley.
I mean, haven't you already took him halfway there?
Yeah.
First he's riding dirty, and then somewhere. I'm assuming he's somewhere at the Taylor Swift concert with Skeletor.
Dude, the He-Man whipping scenes are fucking wild.
Mike Fee says, "What's up, Ted?"
What up? No, he doesn't give two fucks about you.
It happens. Yeah, I think that's all the. Oh, Jeff says we need more Mossman, please.
Tell your
Mossman, medicine prison woman bitch, or whatever that thing's called.
Tell your friends to watch the original Mossman videos, which
we need more
have
content.
No views. They have no views in the first place.
Okay, well they've seen it already. They need to see more.
Mm.
How do you get more views if you watch the same 3 videos? I need more.
That's fair.
I need a new one so that I can go back, watch the originals, and be like, oh man, did I miss something? Was there something in this video that was in this video? Did they all tie together? Is it all a big story? I don't know, because I don't have a video.
Spot on, friend. Spot on.
I will probably have a video about these 3 figures here before you have a Mossman video.
All right, we got to deal with this from Myron, who appears to have come over from Twitch. He wants to know if we sell any giant action figures. We don't.
Do you mean giant as in 6-inch figures? Giant as in like
3 3/4-inch figures?
Like giant like those 2 guys? No.
Yeah,
just
giant like those 2 guys. No.
Standard figures, man.
Yeah, just the run-of-the-mill, regular-sized figures. I mean, I guess there's Mondo shit that we've had up for pre-order before, but
yeah, it's so hit and miss. I said I don't always want to. I mean, I'll put anything. I'll put anything up. I mean, we technically have an account with Mondo. We can order Mondo. Maybe technically, I have a Mondo figure. That Magneto back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a Mondo figure.
It is.
That's wild.
Thanks to Pixel Dan.
Pixel Dan. Look at us name dropping up in here like we're big shots. Like, oh man, that Magneto used to be owned by Pixel Dan.
It was. He did a toy review of it. No, I haven't.
Damn, so you have the Magneto that's in the Pixel Dan video.
I do.
I think that adds to the value of it, friend.
Absolutely. Anybody wants to buy instant $1 million.
Yeah, I think that's a good deal.
Pixel Dan touched it. he fake handled it.
Yeah.
Drop me a line. I'll keep telling that to my wife. You do that.
Are we done with the chat now?
Yes, we are done with the chat.
All right. How was Sunday overall for you?
Sunday overall?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. As I said, we talked pre-show, comparison to March to August, not too far off. Like sales wise, it's like a $6 difference between the two shows, and like four transactions. So not horrible. It was also great to have the wife there. It takes a lot of extra load off of us, so we can try to sell stuff and not like, hold on, I know I'm trying to sell you something, but let me go over cash this person out real quick, and then you're like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna go to this table over here now. So it was very helpful, but it was good. I mean, I didn't feel as in comparison to the March show, but still, when you get up at 6 in the morning and gotta be there by 7 and put the final touches on the table before the early buyers get in. Not bad. Can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, now that I know the numbers, it felt busier because last time I think our complaint was everything died off at 2 and 2 to 4 was just torture. But aside from the last 45 minutes, because, motherfuckers were tearing down early, Oh
yeah, even though they specifically say, don't tear down. Tell shows over. You could be sold out. You could sell your entire stock of what you have. You still have to keep your table together.
Yeah. And that's fine.
I don't care.
But it felt more consistent. So maybe we just got slammed hard. But we had a line, dude. We literally had a line. I was trying to take a picture of it, but I couldn't get the right angle.
Yeah. We had pockets where it was, we could step away for a minute, go to the bathroom, or get something to eat, go buy beer. Now that I know that it's there, but outside of that, there was always someone in the line, someone that was interested in what you had or wanted to know how much it cost, or hey, can I buy 2 and get this one for $5? No, you buy it for this.
Yeah.
Now, seeming in the last 10 minutes, maybe I'll feel generous. But I did work a deal for a kid though. He did get the John Cena Ultimate, and he only had $30, and it was $35. And I'm like, look, man, you tell me your favorite John Cena moment, and he gave me a good one. I don't remember what it was though. I don't remember what it was, but he gave me a good story, and I'm like, you know what? I can't say no to a John Cena fan. He's for the kids.
Absolutely.
He was happy. Because no one else had it.
What did we move the most of? You entered every single transaction that we did. That's literally how you spent most of your day. It looked like you were ignoring everything. You're just going beep, 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 beep. But you were actually entering every transaction as they came through, even when we had a line. So, in your opinion, based off all the data that we entered, what was the hotness? Give me a top 5, dude.
Top 5, man. I definitely would have to say that Skeletor had to be number 1. I mean, it just everyone that saw it, they were like, "Oh my god, I need it! I want it! I have to have it!" And they got it. I would probably say tied for second, and only because you really can't buy one without the other, was M. Bison and Dhalsim. Honestly, maybe number 3. Definitely the top 5, maybe not number 3, but the Mega Man Joy Toy figures we had all of them because we got a restock right before the show. Ironically, it just showed up. It's kind of cool though. And then Delta 17, the Leonidas was really the big mover, and Shepherd. Those two kind of back to back were maybe one or two sales away from each other. And then the Joy Toy one, I don't know. There's with so many different names behind it, but Joy Toy would have probably been like number 4.
I was really excited to see people scouring through because they were slow to start on that, like
Yeah.
A couple hours passed and I was just like, oh damn, nobody's gonna touch these Delta 17s or these Joy Toys. And I think this is where we did it right, because I think one thing that we've learned from the other shows, like the AWOCs, right? Our job is to educate humans on what the fuck it is that they're looking at if they don't know what it is. So a lot more people knew what AWOC was. I think we moved an okay amount of AWOC things based off of what we came in with. But previously, nobody knew what it was, and we had just gotten that AWOC shipment. So we had to open some up. And people were like, oh, yeah, what's this? And I'm like, oh, you're looking at that? Why don't you play with one right now? Because that's how we got sold at PowerCon from the Spiro booth with the prototypes. That's how we got sold on Thane, getting to hold it and play with it. So, some of the last shows we started opening figures. Now I had already stolen one of these Skeletors, I just snatched it. I'm just like, Aaron bought this for me. I know he did. So I already had one open, and that was a huge help. But once we had a Joy Toy and a Delta 17 figure open, anybody that looked at it, I said, oh, hey, if you're interested in this, don't look at the fucking package, friend. Don't look at that. Go fucking manhandle that shit. Go over here to the table, play with a fucking toy for a minute. And I think that was a huge difference maker overall. And honestly, I'm kind of sad we didn't have an open Boglin there like we have in the past, because we moved quite a bit of Boglins, and I think we could have possibly sold out of the Boglins had there been an open one. But what are your thoughts on the open toys?
Well, I mean, that goes back to previous shows we've done. Like it definitely helps bring attention to something that people don't know. And a lot of people want to know is, how does it feel? How do the joints work? All of those questions that you can't answer with a figure inside the box. So having it out, like I said, it definitely helped move the needle. Also, it helped that we had some help from a good friend a few tables down that suggested, hey, you should go buy some, because we were the only table at the show that had Delta 17. So that was a huge plus. I think we were actually the only table that had Delta 17 and Joy Toy. So, I mean, of course, you had a lot of people there with like the Vintage Joes and some of the other 118 stuff, but we kind of had that market sort of cornered, and it definitely paid off once people were able to actually do something with it. Hey, I mean, hell, look at me. I mean, these are the ones that we opened. I'm messing around with them. So, love it.
I have
it's
one
good.
around here somewhere. Oh, right.
And it has toe articulation. Who doesn't want toe articulation from a adult Joy Toy figure?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh shit! So I'm just his gun.
And Aaron's busy playing with his toys now.
I mean, his gun fell out. He's always got to stay strapped.
Yeah, stay strapped, motherfuckers. Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Yeah. The wife chimed in. I think you started, but I'll pop it up real quick. She said it felt slow at first and busier at the end, but not really any downtime like in March. So I 100% agree. Like I said, pretty much from the time when it opened, you had your early birds. You had a couple here, a couple there, but I think once the general public came in, and that was at like 9 o'clock. I mean, didn't really stop, which was great. It's exactly what we wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, they kept us busy the whole time. There's always somebody there.
And there was a lot of people playing with them, as in these, and buying them after playing with them. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I wish there were some other things we could have opened, but I mean, honestly, like, when you're talking about like an M Bison or something, like, you don't need to have that open to sell it. It's like, these are about to sell out. Do you want one or not? A lot of people chose, they were like, well, I'll come back. And I'm like, it's not going to be here. It's not going to be here. And it was not.
Yep. Adam, Chad does not own BGMX. He sold that, man, 15 years ago.
Damn, you old as fuck, long? Dude.
Fuck, it's been a long time. Yeah, he sold it to somebody, to a friend of mine, and then he sold it. So yeah, he's washed his hands of it.
So I want to check in with the chat, but I want to ask your key takeaways from the show. We've done this 3 times now.
Yep.
3 times. What did you learn from this based off of the other 2 times that you think would benefit us for March?
No matter what I think, we're still not gonna be prepared. Like we went with the same amount of space, and I know by March next year we're gonna be like, crap, we definitely should have got more space. Like
1 year will be the whole row.
I mean, the rate it's going, it's quite possible.
We are pushing it,
but I mean, we also could like setup wise go with more of like a cage look, kind of like the guys that were at the end of the row.
Yeah,
because you don't really need the amount of stuff that we have that can hang versus the amount of stuff that doesn't. We have a lot of things that go on hooks. But that also means more hooks, more the things.
We did not have enough hooks.
No. Honestly, probably should have brought that other set of racks, man.
Yeah, the ones behind me. Yeah, I thought about it. So I agree with the kind of cage look. I think because we went with the same setup we did with March, which wasn't bad. We kind of did it on the fly and it worked out. But the problem every single time is people think we're 2 different tables. Yeah. We're both wearing the same hat and the same shirt, but they think we're 2 different tables. Yeah, so we need something that unifies things better.
That was I love that question. Is this just you right here? Like, no, man, all 4 spaces, man.
Yeah,
that's us.
And we can do better at labeling things with the prices. Like, I think through PowerCon we had done a really good job with that. And then last March we kind of were just like, fuck this. This is stupid.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was just the dots that we had, like the ones that we had at PowerCon, you could remove them. The ones that we had at the March show didn't come off. So we got I think we got halfway through stickering stuff and then realized, oh, you can't take this off. And we just abandoned ship. Now, hindsight for next time, I mean, post-it notes are quite convenient. They stick on easily. They come off just as easy. And I say you don't have to necessarily put it on everything. You just put it on. Like if you got, especially if you had like the cosmics that we had, you set it up like the way we had it, and you just sticker that row, that column of figures.
Yeah,
and they just pull from the other ones. You just keep your sticker one unless that's the last one. I think that really kind of helped the hey, how much does this cost question.
That was a lot, and I was torn on that because I was like, well, I like the engagement, but I also feel like some people walked by and just assumed that since we didn't have a price on something, it was super marked up and went about their way, where maybe we could have made more sales from that. I don't know. Maybe it would have balanced out. Maybe it would have been a wash, but just the fact that it's like, well, how much is this? Cool. Let me get some engagement in here. and be like, hey, everything's retail. Everything you see here is retail price. No markups here.
Yeah, we could have.
No, we could have. But I think that went a long way with a lot of people, and I think that's why we did so well too, you know? They were like, not marking shit up. Thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, I mean, there was a few times I got to walk around. So went to the bathroom once, got food. You know, looking at similar things that we had versus what others made. A lot of them were, you know, 20, 15, 20% up. And I think a lot of it, you know, obviously you want to cover the cost of, you know, the table that you're sitting at, maybe, you know, gas that you had to spend. Like, I get it. I understand the process. But no, not gonna do it.
All right, I'm just gonna address this. Myron, we do not have any Halo figures on the site, and
Well, we did, but
we did, but
not it, so I took it down.
yeah, they're not there anymore. So we apologize for that. But anything that is in stock should be available, and anything that's pre-order should say pre-order. I think I didn't get to walk around the whole thing, you know, but
I didn't either.
Aside from the people that weren't selling vintage things, a lot of the people that were selling modern shit were Marvel Legends from like the past 2 years. And I think we both know that a lot of that is garbage. It was a lot of fucking garbage. And I'm just like, y'all ain't getting shit off of this, friend.
Hell no. Like, I was so glad to see some of that Disney Plus stuff go. I mean, we put it there for $5 and just get it out of here. Actually, I'm pretty sure they're still on the site listed for $5. So if you want some of that Disney Plus stuff, $5, get out of here.
Yeah, or else it's going to Toys for Tots at the end of the year.
Yes, we do that.
I liked the question of, is everything in this bin $5? Is the whole bin $5?
I mean, if you would have asked that 5 minutes before we left, I might have said yes.
I mean, that's not what the sign said. The sign said everything in this bin is $5, and they took it as, oh, okay, well, everything in this bin is $5, so here's $5. I'm going to take the bin. Yeah. That is not. That is not. Aaron, you want to answer that?
This month.
This month.
That's all
Hallelujah.
That's all I can tell you. I don't have. There's no specific date. It just says this month.
Cool. Well, we want to check in with the chat one more time. There might be a few things. There's a few things. It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
Yeah. Myron says, "Do you ship to Belgium? If yes, how long will it take to get here?"
Well, 2-3 weeks. Depending on customs. Customs,
yes.
Yeah, but customs could hold your ship for a month. We don't know.
Yeah, but usually the track record says about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It could be faster, but 3 weeks seems to be the sweet spot.
I've seen as fast as 8 days to the UK, but that is an exception and not the standard. So I would say 3 to 6 weeks. Customs. We can't control them.
Yes, exactly. Chris says, why doesn't Mrs. Darklaw help out with these shows?
So, Mrs. Darklaw had helped in the first one, but she's not a big fan of the aromas that come from said shows. So she helps me with packing, loading, unloading, but she has passed from participating and actually being there. That and the first time that we were there, and you can watch that episode. I think it was episode 14. Our first Columbus Toy Show, the wind was coming at you sideways and just murderous. It was a terrible experience. And she was just like, you know what? Fuck you. This is your dream, not mine. I support you, but fuck off. So she's not necessarily into that part anymore. She helps in other ways.
I missed those sandwiches though.
Oh,
Those
so good.
those PBJs hit the spot.
Yeah.
Fatrid says that's an old school trade show technique. You want to try it? Well, yes, I do.
Salesman
And they did.
101, baby.
Indeed, it is. Jeff says I have both Delta 17 and Joy Toy. Just can't buy everything all at once. Too many toys, not enough money. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? You know, maybe I should look into like a layaway like feature. It'd be nice.
It would be nice. Wasn't that what the Shop Pay essentially
Well,
does?
No, because it's an installment plan based on how much you can afford.
What the fuck is layaway?
Well, the thing with Shop Pay is like, let me say it's $100 figure. Well,
Mhm.
they're gonna say it's like $20 for like 5 weeks. Well, I mean, if you're in a situation where you need to be longer than 5 weeks, then you just change that game up. So like it's same scenario, buy $100 figure. All right, well, what can you do? You can afford $12 a month, but you're gonna take almost a year to pay it off.
I don't know. We still have unpaid invoices. Like, I think we're pretty good about being lenient on people, you know?
Oh, trust me, I know. Speaking of, by the way, yeah, if you have an invoice that's open, I'm gonna be sending you an email tomorrow.
Coming to collect, bitches.
I got all day tomorrow.
I
except for a barbecue. I gotta go to a barbecue.
Keep in mind this is within reason. These are long overdue invoices, so
Yeah.
boys got to eat, right? Or else I'm just gonna fucking put them back on the site. Or fuck, at this point, some of those things, the market value on them, ooh,
Ain't that true?
I scalp the fuck out of that shit.
Briscoe says, Mr. Darkclaw's hands doesn't like the smell of fat, sweaty nerds.
That is exactly what she says to me.
I believe it, honestly.
Yeah.
Kaiju says, yeah, ordered something from eBay from Japan, and I am dreading the possible extended wait due to customs. The few things that I've gotten overseas, like from eBay at least, I don't think I've ever had a problem with custom. I did order a custom jersey, which I'm dealing with the company now because like they screwed this jersey up. Like the stitching looks like a blind man put it together, and it just looks god awful. But that's the only wrong part. I think that's the only main issue I've had recently with overseas and custom. Your mileage may vary.
Mm-hmm.
And then, actually, you brought that up. I want to expand on this just for future things. Jeff says I always pay up front so I don't get surprised by pre-orders. It's funny because I got an email from 5K Toys saying, "Hey, you remember this figure that you pre-ordered a year ago? Well, guess what? We're shipping them out of our U.S. warehouses in 2 weeks, so you should probably pay that right now." I ordered this, and I looked at it like, "Oh yeah, I did. That's right." And I ordered that PowerCon. Yeah, it's been that long. So, but yeah, I get that. But for those that are unaware, or maybe I brought it up last week, maybe I don't even remember anymore. Effective on all pre-orders starting for the month of October and the future. All pre-orders are just $1, unless a little asterisk, unless it is what would be deemed a high dollar figure. So as we start to double more into the Mondo stuff, if we do like the retail all-in bundles for like the Four Horsemen stuff, those will still be 10%. But single figures, multiple figures of single things will only require you to put down $1.
That's sexy.
It is. It's a one. I think it help for us. I think I'm hoping it just draws more attention to buy more from us without the full commitment of I'm going to pay this right now. Now I know there are some people, and Jeff is one of those, who wants to pay it right now. The money's gone. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just waiting for that sweet, sweet email that says, "Hey, you have a package coming." And you're like, "Oh, yay!" But Christmas is coming up. But we're getting into that fourth quarter holiday season. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve. Money's be getting tight. And depending on what you're looking at, and I'm looking at you, Four Horsemen, that I know that's going to go up on pre-order live in an hour and a half from now. $1. And that's not supposed to come out. That's not due to come out. So, third quarter next year. So, put $1 down, get some Four Horsemen goodies, pay it in a year from now. Save up your dollars.
Yeah, I love that. Do it not at Christmas time. That's brilliant.
That's what I do.
Brilliant, friend. Well, do you have any closing thoughts on the Columbus Toy and Game Show?
If you are ever in the Columbus area or want to come hang out in the Columbus area for a day, it's an amazing show ran by some really awesome people. No matter what kind of toy collector you are, vintage, modern, if you like if you got kids that love Barbies and Monster High and whatever else, if you can't find it at this show, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's tons of stuff there. Maybe outside of Xenia. I think Xenia is bigger. Maybe I should go there one time. We should go there one day just to look around.
Yeah.
But other than that, great show. I love going to it. I want to try to keep that, a yearly thing. With some small exceptions with PowerCon coming back. So definitely not trying to do the 2-for-1 unless they're spaced out enough and we can make it work. But yeah, come to Columbus and check out the Columbus Toy and Game Show.
Yeah. We seem to have a reserved spot there, so I hope that maintains.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, unless something crazy happens, we're not moving.
That's our spot. I love that. Yeah. I will go there forever if that's our spot.
Yeah, like as soon as you walk in the door, you hook that left. You go down maybe halfway. Boom, there we are.
Yeah, perfect. Love it. Aaron, what would you like to promote?
Oh man, I don't even know. The big one, obviously, you have 7 days left to buy the cross promo Mython the Python Hella Dope mug to support the children's cancer research for Bantha Bricks. If you don't want to buy a mug, it's cool. If you watch the last episode, or at least pull up the last episode, the link is in the description where you can donate directly to them. Just make sure you follow the instructions because you have to follow the links. Other than that, tons of Joy Toy, tons of Delta 17, and starting at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So as you're watching this show in an hour and 30 minutes, the new Cosmic Legion line will go up for retail pre-order. So get it while the getting's good.
Awesome. So to add to that, moving forward, we're not going to be doing as heavy on the guests as we have been. We're going to go lighter. In fact, we're going to a more spotlight feature where, with the exception of some things, we might bring on Ed, we might bring on Radnom, something crazy might pop up. We're like, well, we need to get this person on now. But I think we're just going to go to one guest a month and kind of aim that towards the end of the month. So there is a guest booked for the end of the month. Who are they? I can't tell you that yet. But
I don't even know. So
it will be pretty fucking awesome.
Wait,
no, I don't know. Go buy a mug. They're available for 1 week. The What You Sippin' On beer stein is now retired, so if you didn't get one, sorry about your damn luck. They're gone forever. Never getting one ever again. And yeah, go to hellodopetoys.com so we can quit our jobs and just serve you all day.
Hey,
And
quick question. People have asked in multiple places, are the mugs dishwasher safe?
yeah, I meant to check that today. I want to say no, but I have not confirmed that. I would say for now, do not do it.
Isn't it a ceramic mug?
Yes.
Then the answer is no. Most ceramic
Okay.
mugs don't go in the dishwasher.
Yes. Don't do it. Don't do it, friends. Just hand wash it. It's fine. Or, just put pencils in it. Who knows? But we will be back next week. Don't miss it. Love you all. Goodbye.